Alright everyone, welcome back to the round of 32 of 6-digit World Cup 2025. The biggest stage of 6 digits, the Arimakiden of 6 digits. The tournament where we feel the national pride right here. On the other side, we have Vietnam, a very, very historical team here at the 6WC, where a lot of players are very, very old, very, very understanding of this 6-digit tournaments. On the other side, we have France, another very, very historical team here, as they will face on at the round of 32. I am Wooden Pickaxe, and alongside me is the commentator himself. Hello, Fruden. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine. I just love it. You just the first minute you called the Vietnam players old. We love to see it.
I mean, to be fair, they have one of the long-standing players which doesn't play today, but Bro's teammate is still playing. We have My Angel Chino right there. Very, very old players from 6WC1.
Yeah, again, I would suggest watching your language around Chino. You don't want to mess with the
oh no. I don't want to mess with GMT. On France, we have old players and new players here. We have Momonagi. I'm sure everyone knows how Momonagi goes. We have Green Melon X, one of the two times 6WC player, now the third time. Very, very good player overall. And what do you think, Frunan? We have also some new players here.
Yeah, we definitely have some new players, which will be kind of the balance that Team France has here, to balance all the more experienced players with the newer players that are coming onto the scene. I think we have Sani, which from Team France, which is a pretty new player. However, they have performed incredibly well in qualifiers for France, being their best player, if I believe so at least. So yeah, it's a balance. You have those new players, those spawns as we call them, that are coming in, as well as all the players that are support. That even if the skill level isn't incredibly high, like we see with some of the other teams, there are definitely experienced players that can provide a lot of support with the team and the different skill sets. It means a lot to have this experience in the tournament scene, especially here in 6WC where it matters most. Another important thing to say is that Momonagi did not play qualifiers, being one of the more experienced and better players in Team France. So we might see some of the support coming on, for example, in the hidden maps that we didn't really get to see much. Team France didn't really have a good time in qualifiers, so it is another factor into today's matchup.
I do believe, Fruna, that this match will be quite close. Again, France missing one of their core players in the qualifiers is quite big, but they managed to get C22.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, C22 is nothing to be ashamed of. Oh god, I can hear myself twice loud. Twitch open. I'm very smart. All right. Yeah, we have our we have our warm up for now. But I think also you gotta take into consideration it is the qualifiers lobby is the first match you're gonna have, especially for the newer players. It's gonna be very, very nervous. You not really know what you're gonna do, what you're actually doing. So having that experience and coming onto a match, you might see some improvement, especially considering the map pool for this week is a lot easier. It is quite a jump down in terms of difficulty from the qualifiers, so you might see players that haven't performed as well do a lot better now. But I mean, when you look at the Vietnam's scores, one thing that shouts out is, well, firstly, that every single member has played a map, which you can't say, I believe, for a lot of the teams. But another thing you could say is that they are very consistent within their range. You did have some pop-ups coming out from Festive Exalado, who's a very good tourney player, as well as Rena and Tien. But in general, all of their scores are very, I would say, average, which is good. You want that consistency of like getting 400, 500 Ks, which is going to translate very well into the easier rounds and maybe in the later rounds when they get a bit on the horses and practice a lot more, they could go and improve those scores. But for now, I believe this could be a very, they have a very good core, I would say, for Vietnam. They have their very good players, but the thing I like to emphasize about Vietnam is their overall team consistency. They have players around that they are all basically very consistent and can get decent scores on the maps. They can fill out a roster, which is not a thing you can say for other teams.
I do agree with you there, Bruno. In Vietnam, year by year, they always find players to fill in their rosters, and they are usually all very good. You can get a 4-man roster that is very solid into everyone. And the same thing can be said for France as well. France has been going through shifting rosters throughout the year. As you can see, right at this year, we have a lot of old standing players. We have also new players by I think like Sosok right here, and also Hecate from the 6EC2025. A lot of this A team are from 6ECB team, which is very, very interesting. We are very interested to see their development here at the 6 Digits World Cup 2025.
Yeah, I think the biggest standout is to see, which is by a lot of all the players that we saw on Team France, Team Vietnam from previous tournaments, due to a certain rework that has hit 6 digits, the ranking has been absolutely killed, and a lot of players have been ranked up. So we will see a lot of the players from the past not returning due to them ranking up finally. Whether it be by their own volition or by force by the developers. But we will see a lot of new faces in this tournament, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see new people come up and absolutely pop off and grind to be on the level needed for this.
Yeah, I'm waiting about the match itself, Ruben. I do quite believe that it's going to be quite close. Not only because they have even though their qualifier scores are very different. Of course, this is 11 versus 22, but there is some scores which France have much better scores on the qualifiers map. For example, Nomad 3, the 2 Hard Rocks. That's very interesting to see here, Bruno.
I mean, yeah, they definitely had a lot of close maps, I would say. Essentially, coming into the more, I would say, random maps that you kind of have a sort of tough, whether it be the Nomad 1 that are very similar, the Nomad 3s that are very similar, the Nomad 4s that are very similar. The other thing that I would like to say is the difference in Hard Rock. I would say that overall, despite Vietnam's very consistent scores that they have gotten, overall, Team France has gotten higher scores on the Hard Rocks, especially we can mention both Sunny and Green Melons, who have absolutely popped on the Hard Rocks. And yeah, we might see some hard rock picking from that team. Now, what I kind of would be worried about is the hiddens, which, if you look at qualifiers, there is quite a significant gap between Team Vietnam and Team France, which, again, Momonagi could try and, you know, sort of close that gap by a bit, but overall, we can just see there is a lot of very, very good and consistent players at hidden from Team Vietnam, so that might be a place of weakness for this French team.
Yeah. All right, it's going to be interesting to see what the strategies of this team is. What will they go for their first map? What will be their ban? I do say that Vietnam and both Vietnam and France, they can go protect anything. I would say France is going towards that hard rock protect, and Vietnam going into that hidden protect. But I'm not so sure myself. This pool, it's 0.5 star rating below the qualifiers. I do believe that with the easier maps being displayed here at the round of 32, everyone can play anything. I'm not really so sure myself, even Frunen, about what will this guy is going to be picking and banning. Yeah, it's going to be, yeah.
It's definitely like, you have to sort of consider the fact that this pool will be easier by a significant amount. However, in terms of the slots of the maps, they are pretty similar to the qualifiers pool. So you have your flow hidden 1 qualifiers, you also have a flow hidden 1 in here. Same for hidden 2. The only significant difference, I would say, in terms of the map is in fact in Hard Rock 1, which we see a tech map coming in, one of the harder maps of the pool, and on the Hard Rock 2 we see a linear aim. So it's a bit of a switch around, but I believe that could pose a significance if we do see Team France go for a different map instead of the Hard Rock 1. Maybe that's could be the reason, but overall the map pools are in terms of the slots are very similar, just the difficulty has come down by quite a significant amount, I would say.
Do we wait for the warm-ups here?
All right.
Alright, meanwhile, as we wait for this warm-ups, I'm going to tell you guys we have 3 matches going on right now. This is the one you're seeing, Vietnam versus France. At the mainstream, we'll have Singapore versus Chile. And if you want to look at the number 1 seed team here, there is another stream coming in, Philippines versus Latvia.
Yeah, we got some spare commentators for that. You can see some of the commentators there. It's just a vibe match. You're more than welcome to see that as well as Singapore versus Chile. And yeah, I believe that with that we have finished our warm-ups and we are getting into our picks. Question mark?
Question mark? Okay, let's see. Okay, we have saw the chat. There we go. Rolls are coming in right now. Oh, Frunen, you look at that. Vietnam won with the 71-point roll. That means
some show of dominance right there.
Vietnam showing dominance. Just it's very early.
Listen, it's you know, it's the best intimidation act that you can do. Just go in, just destroy your opponent in a roll. Just to go into it. All right, and we do see France protecting first, which was the decision from Vietnam. They decided to protect second there.
Yes, so Vietnam is going to be protecting second. So, will France protect? I do think it will be a hard rock protect. What do you think for that?
We don't need to think. We do see the hard rock 2 protect coming up there, which is what we sort of predicted here. You know, the hard rock 2 is the linear aim hard rock that they have done pretty well on. They've done well on the hard rock on the previous pool. They've seen their opponents not quite as much, so they're just going into it. And on the other side, we see the normal 2 protect. So yeah, just going off of qualifiers, Team Vietnam did get, I mean, pretty close to all FCs last in qualifiers. So just looking at their dominance and saying we can go again for this week, we have a significantly easier number 2. which is not a lot about the stamina, perhaps. It's a lot more about just streaming, stream intensity.
I agree.
But there's not a lot of the aiming that was required in qualifiers. So just going off that. Yeah, going off to our bans, we see a Hidden 2 ban coming up. Yep, sort of predicted there. And a DT2 ban, which, yeah, nothing too surprising, rather, I would say. Both maps are, clear bans for the other team. So DT2, I would say, despite them winning this, maybe just trying to get rid of a more simpler map, more easier map, don't really want to get into the RNG, or maybe just not being comfortable with the BPM. It just makes sense.
And now we do see a pick here, yeah. Nomad 4, what do you think, Frunen?
I mean, you gotta love the Starfall Nomad 4 in 2025. Love to see it. I think it's definitely what you would call a classic and a banger. In terms of, I would say, what this map is sort of all about, it's all about the tapping tech. There's not a lot of slider aim. You do have some slider aim coming up in the later sections of the map. But I would say that the thing that you need to worry about on this map is firstly your accuracy. It could be a bit harder to tap. It is a tapping tech map. And the second thing is bus sliders, which is a nightmare in all Nomad 4s across the nation. You need to worry about the bus sliders, not to hit them too early, not to leave them there. And yeah, in terms of difficulty, I would say it is a decently, it fits the pool in terms of difficulty, I would say. Not really too hard, not really too easy. You just gotta make sure you aim correctly at these sliders and tap correctly at the text, which is, I would say, which is just saying aim and tap correctly.
I agree. Also, it's an easy game, actually.
Just aim correctly and tap correctly and you'll do pretty well.
Alright, so we're waiting for the one French player to come into the lobby.
Maybe we aren't.
Oh no. Oh, okay, so that's Klein. Alright. You just have to wait. Okay, so I do agree with you being this map. I do love the revival of old maps in this 6WC pool. Oh, there we go. That's the other player for France. Alright.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. So yeah, we're getting in. I think the main part of this map is going to be keeping that combo, because if you look at the map at itself, there's not a lot of really, harder to aim parts. You're sort of looking at a more clear cut and tapping. However, with this being so short, you're going to make sure you're getting as much accuracy as you can, which is essential for this map.
I do agree with you. This map is being so short. Combo will play everything, and accuracy will matter as well. So we just have to see for these players to perform their best here inside of the 6-digit World Cup 2025. Looking at now, it's for Vietnam because of the accuracies. Even though I would say France having a very, very solid accuracy right now, two players having 96% is detrimental for Vietnam getting this early advantage here. As we see the first break right there, it's from Green Melon. It's very surprising. Never mind, it was a Bancho. Alright, thank you, Bancho.
It was a Bancho, we love it.
Thank you, Bancho. As you're going into this pattern section right here, this is the slider aim section.
Yeah, you just gotta aim those sliders, and so far it's looking like everyone is on it. They are getting and hitting it. We do see a break from France with Kolf here. As well as Sasuke breaking there. We are 2/3 of the map on the way. We have currently 4 FCs on the side of Vietnam versus the 2. It is still pretty close, a 200k lead just essentially from the combo. But the accuracy as well is currently in the lead of Vietnam, just overall looking more comfortable on this map. We're getting into the slider aim section as we see Salts, Renchio, and Rena breaking on the sliders.
That might be big here, Frune, and France still have that 2A FCE, but accuracy is so big. Is there time though? Oh!
Yes, Sasuke and the other big combo. Other side of France breaking. it's not going to be enough. There's not enough time. There wasn't anyways. And we see the 3,400,000 difference win to the side of Vietnam. Yeah, that was a pretty close map. As we have said, it all comes down to who breaks first in terms of combo. And we just saw France coming in for a lot of more combo breaks. We do see one FC on the side of France against two on the side of Vietnam. Not a lot you can do there as they take the first point.
Very, very strong performance here from Vietnam. Very, very solid on their starting pick here. ZTNS and Tien Vu with that FC, Tien Vu with a 97% accuracy, and Saltranocchio, the captain, alongside with Reina, just missing at the slider aim, which is fair to be honest. That's gonna happen when you play Nomad 4 like this. But it was very, very solid from Vietnam. They don't break at the start, and that is why they win the first map pick here. As we're gonna wait for the first French pick inside this match.
I mean, yeah, it was a very, very close, We saw a lot of it just, came down to those breaks in the middle, and there was just no recovering from there. We are seeing the Nomad 5 pick here from this side of France. Now, if we talked about accuracy before, we are going to talk about it even more now. This is our rhythm gimmick-ish, sort of. This is a map that is the main difficulty is you're gonna be keeping in the rhythm, which is gonna mean accuracy. In terms of combo, you can definitely combo it. There's not really a lot of reading. It's not really the difficulty in reading. It's gonna be in the rhythm and keeping up with it. And with some players, it's gonna be more tough than others. Accuracy is hard, and on this map, catching up will be kind of hard if you're lacking behind. We are looking. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I would say this map is actually quite surprising from France, considering that Vietnam has a lot of good tapping players inside their roster. I think this is a very, very brave pick from France. Maybe they are feeling into this map. Very, very consistent on their practice. Maybe getting a lot of FCs during that practice dent. Maybe that's the reason here.
I mean, yeah, you did see them, have the slightly higher score when it comes to Nomad 3, which was the alt pick, which was not really an aimish, more of a tapping one. So maybe looking at that, also looking at the scores, looking comfortable coming into this, just wanting to go into it, or also just wanting to hear this cool jazz song, which is also a perfectly reasonable reason, It is a good song.
I agree. This Nomad 5, when I play it, it is a very enjoyable map, and we have to see here how will these players perform inside of this match. As we do see a roster swap here from France, we see Dylan coming in, replacing, I believe, Hecate.
Yeah, and no swaps from the side of Vietnam, remaining with the same roster. So far, everyone looks to be cruising along. Yeah, but those attacks are gonna get more ruthless as we get into the map. They're gonna go at a faster pace. They're gonna surprise you more as we see a slider break from the side of France with Green Melon. Our first break so far. Still 3/4 of the map left. Still a lot to go, but there's gonna take the slight lead to Vietnam because of that break.
Oh, but Reina breaking right there, trading Green Melon's break. But there's another break coming in. Both Salt
we see an immediate swap there from Carl and Salt. We have Dylan breaking though. That's gonna mean 2 FCs on the side of Vietnam. No, never mind. There goes the Zinx. As we have 1 FC on both sides.
What happened?
Let me finish.
they won't let Prunen finish. The breaks are keep coming in, but there's only one combo remaining. The full combo coming in from Sosa, the new person on this French team. Oh, never mind. I'm so wait. But what will happen here? But the combo is still for France, I think. But it is being pulled by Vietnam currently. Oh, that's 2 breaks coming in there for Prunen. That means the score gonna go to Vietnam.
Yeah, the combo overall is higher on the side of Vietnam, as well as the accuracy. You see Cole with one of the higher combos, however, their accuracy is at 93 against the 96 and 97s on the side. And there goes Cole. The lead is going to go towards the side of Vietnam as we see breaks all around.
Oh,
just all around. No combo left on the side of France as we see two players, Tianvu and Zix, with the combo. Zix breaks there, but still Tianvu is with the combo and he loses it.
okay,
There's
we
no
should
combo
stop.
remaining. Nothing
we
at
should
all.
we should stop speaking. We keep cursing the players,
Just
but then
nothing.
again.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last section of the map. It is still quite close. We do see a slight combo lead towards the side of Vietnam. It is very, very neck and neck. Rena takes take it, but there is simply not enough time for an overtake at this moment.
Alright, Vietnam. Alright, France do have the chance to take this map, but Vietnam holding much longer than France. A combo
Yeah.
side
It
will
was,
help
it
them
was
to-
just a
yeah.
matter of when exactly they break and how bigger their combo is. We do see Green Miller coming in with the highest combo and an S rank, but in fact it was a very neck and neck, and at the end Vietnam is going to take this by 73k. What a close matchup there. You know, definitely great. I mean, if you're France, you're going to be a bit upset, but overall I think they have done pretty well on this map. Both teams have. But in the end, it was Vietnam who took that win. It was just simply a matter of when they held combo, and they just held combo at the more crucial points. So yeah, that's gonna be our first break point, 2-0 to Vietnam, and it's gonna be their pick.
Right, so this is going to be the next Vietnam's pick. It is just one break point right there, so France still have a chance on this game. It was a very, very close number 5 as well. I don't really understand myself what Vietnam is going to pick right here. Oh, never mind. They're going for the Nomad 3. I am flabbergasted. Cuts it.
What?
I am flabbergasted. I am cuts it. I am surprised. The
It's-
Nomad 3.
It's like you would think they saw how close this went for them, you know, when they just go for, you know, something else. But no, we see the Nomad 3, the ult coming in. I will say though, in terms of ult, it is quite like light on the ult. It is one of the longer maps as well. You can see the players in the chat. It's calling it Nomad 1. But yeah, it's almost 4 minutes, so it's quite lengthy. And in terms of skill set, yeah, I mean, it's ult, but it's very light ult as well as with aim, you know? But yeah, to say I understand this pick completely, I don't. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're the players, they know what they can do, what score they can get, so I will leave this at their hands here. I wish them good luck here.
Yeah, that's a very good point from Funan. At the end of the day, the one that's the one that knows yourself is actually yourself, and that is like, haha, that's really something that makes sense. But then again, it's easy to just being swung on by other people's opinion, and they're gonna pick the Nomad 3 right here, which is the longest map, one of the longest map in the pool, the longest map in the Nomad pool. Very, very snappy out. Funan does say that it has some weird aim patterns. I do agree with that, and I'm looking forward to it. We do see a source of swap here from Vietnam here, Funan. We have Festive Axolotl and Yu Hime coming in. Meanwhile, France, they still with the same roster, the same Nomad roster.
Yeah, I think seeing Festive Axolotl here is would be pretty good for Vietnam. One of the more consistent players during qualifiers and in general just in tournaments. So just looking to get that skill set, you know, very important to get the more experienced players on the more niche skill sets like ult, for example. So yeah, we're getting into this map. Let's go.
Let's go. The very long map of Nomad 3 is starting. The song by Neji Gasaki, Love Life School. And there's the first break right there from Reina, but the break is very early, so I think it's just an adjustment break. And
yeah, but you know,
yeah.
looking at it at the start, we see quite the accuracy deficit, which is the reason behind France's big lead of 25k. From the accuracy on Yuin and Rena, I mean, Rena has recovered a bit, but Yuin still back. As we see 299s on the side of France from Melon and Dylan, looking pretty comfortable, but we are just getting into the KI, so we might see some
Oh,
breaks. Festive Exolado, Dylan, and Kyosu all breaking on the triplets there. It's just a bit tricky to aim, as we got in 3 players to break on it.
so this is the KI section. Rena is going to be breaking over aiming at that pattern right there, which means he's going to go towards France. 2FC is still intact. Meanwhile, also 2 FCs from Vietnam, but Festive Axolotl gonna be breaking again. That 1 FC from Vietnam has a very low accuracy, so this advantage is gonna go towards France by the accuracy alone. You can also remember that the supporting combos from France is also quite intact as well. But that is the big break coming in from the French captain, something that you don't want to see, and Vietnam is gonna start to pull the score towards them.
Yeah, as well as one of the supporting combos in France from Kyosu breaking as well. There's still the big supporting combo from Dylan and the FC from Greenmelon. However, against 2 FCs and 2 decent sized supporting combo. Oh, as I said, that Festive Exile with one of the supporting combo breaks. But it's still halfway through the map. It's still close.
Oh!
And we see Huin breaking on the build-up section there. Not what you want to see through the halfway of the map. It's 1 FC to 1.
We were breaking it, yeah.
Yeah, 1 big supporting combo for each team as well as Curacao breaking there. Not exactly what Team Vietnam is looking for. It's still very close.
Another KI section here. Dylan is going to be breaking. That's gonna help Vietnam more, as they will slowly and slowly.
Model is gonna sort of offset it. Still 2 FCs on the board though. 1 for each team. Festive Exile finding another break there.
This is going towards the Vietnam side, but Festive Axolotl's break right there is not gonna help Vietnam making that comeback happen. Oh, that's a big break! That's a big break! The captain from Vietnam finding breaks at the most important section, because this part right here is the sapping part, and there is combos to be scrapped from this part right here, and Greenmelon can see it. Frunan runs.
Yeah. If we see some more breaks from Vietnam. But at this point, it's not gonna matter much. Greenmelon still holding on to the FC. The supporting combo coming from Cauliflower as well as Dylan Kyosu. And all combo at the side of Vietnam is completely gone. This is gonna be a France breakpoint on the normal 3.
Very, very surprising break point right there. France getting it, Greenmelon FC it, no combos to be seen from Vietnam, as France has recovered from all of their mishaps. Everyone holding on to a good accuracy and a good combo led by Greenmelon, and they're gonna lead the charge here. Frunan 500k score difference incoming, and they have reached 8.
Yeah, just Team Vietnam, they're breaking at the wrong moments, just not what you want to see from them, but that's going to mean that Team France has run away with it. We see the 98% FC coming from Greenmelon, as well as the S rank from Cauliflower, 97% A rank from Dylan, and the 96% A rank from Kyosu. Very, very impressive scores across the board, but you cannot ignore that big FC coming clutch from the French team, taking that break point, and it's going to be their pick now.
Greenmelon proving why they are the highest performance from the qualifiers from Team France. And France, they have an advantage here. The breakpoint and their pick right now. Oh, we don't need to wait there, Frunan. This is one of the French weapons here, the Hard Rock one being picked just before the ban phase. What do you think about this map?
I mean, yeah, not being banned was a bit of a surprise, but you know, maybe Vietnam is looking to do something on this. Now, this Hard Rock 1 is gonna be tech, which is not exactly what you would expect, but I have to say this is one of the harder maps in the pool. It is a lot of tech. It's not really intense, but there's a lot of aiming sliders in quick succession. It's going to be a bit tough for those who aren't exactly used to playing Hard Rock. So aiming those sliders very quickly could trip some players up, as well as the accuracy might be down. But, you know, if the French team picked it, I'm sure they have the confidence in it. And let's see why they picked this, you know. It's a tough map. if they pick this, I believe they have faith in themselves that they could be able to produce a good performance on this. And yeah, excited to see it.
I'm really excited to see it as well. Frun and France being a much more higher score, getting a much more higher score on the qualifiers at Hard Rock than Vietnam. One of the names that you will be gonna looking at is Green Melon again. I've seen the Hard Rock 1 and also getting a 555k on a Hard Rock 2. But I do say that this roster is quite solid. Dylan last time got the 600k on the Hard Rock 2. It's not Dylan, I'm sorry. It's someone else. Let's grab that. 500k from the other people that is in this roster. This is going to be a very, very interesting. Okay, I just messed up. Okay, never mind. Let's move on. We do see another WT coming in from Vietnam. Illum is coming in for the Hard Rock pick here. And My Angel Chino as well, the GMT coming in for the Hard Rock 1, Frunen.
We love to see it.
And there we go, the map has shown its true colors as we're going into the tapping section of the map. Everybody is still holding on in the combo, nobody tripping up at the slider section. Very strong start here.
Yeah. Oh, we do see a first break from Chino. The rest are holding on fine. We're gonna get to the more slider intensive parts soon. We do see a slider break there from Green Melon though, which was hopefully their big combo there, but it's still early. Another break from Chino there. The lead is going all around. Accuracy is going to be a big factor. Dylan currently on the 85%, which is not exactly what you want to see, but it is still very neck and neck between the two teams.
We haven't seen the KI section here, so anything can still happen, Frunen, as we are still waiting for them to reach it. The score is kind of going towards the Vietnam side, but France still has the score and combo to combat Vietnam performance right now. This is the KI right here. So is going to be breaking right here, Frunen. And the others,
accuracy as well. Not exactly what you want to see. It's going to 2 FCs, 2 3 FCs. From the SSK breaking again. Genvudo breaking now during the KI. This is the more intensive part of the map. We see a lot of people losing a lot of accuracy. SSK breaking again there. 2 FCs versus 2 FCs. Sasuke breaking again, but that's not exactly the big combo. The combo is currently leading. Chino and Sasuke break, both trading there, but the bigger combos are still on the board.
Okay, so the advantage is going to be France here because of the supporting combo from one of their players. I do hope that Bancho is not something in serious. Oh, there we go. The score lead is still towards Vietnam because of those accuracies, but the combo-wise, it's going towards France, as Tiandu is going to...
Yeah, that's the supporting combo gone right there. We still have a lot of map left. Sasuke breaking again, but the bigger combos are still on. Dylan with the 87% accuracy. FC is still holding on strong. We're getting into gonna go into our last section. It's still all to play for. A lot of big combos on the board. 2 FCs to 2. Big supporting combo from Green Melon, only breaking at the beginning section.
Okay, a third of the map left. Everyone knows the situation. They can see it. They know the duty of each of these players are. As we're reaching the last section of the map, the KI section. It's going towards France, but Dylan is going to be breaking. That's a Brancho break, never mind. But South Nokio, the captain from Vietnam, is going to be breaking. My Angel Chino is gonna match the break as well. The lead is going towards France. It's slowly tipping, but top of the taser, breaking right there. But France do have the lead. They have a much better supporting combo from Green Melon here, Frunen.
And the FC from Dylan, the 87% is coming in clutch of the combo game. We love to see it. Sasuke breaking there. It's not the combo that they are looking for. It's still going on slightly for the side of, and Green Melon breaks. This is gonna switch over.
It's gonna switch over. Just a little map left. That's just little of the map left. They need to hit these patterns here, Vietnam, to make the break point happen. Dylan still holding on with the FC. Never mind what is happening right now. I don't know who is leading. Bancho doing Bancho things, but I think it's going towards Vietnam right here. Oh, Illumis getting a 1000 combo from nowhere. That's a Bancho, and that's unbelievable.
Yes, it was so close, but it ended up depending on the accuracies of both the FCs there. The supporting combo from the French team breaking at unfortunate times. And it's gonna mean Vietnam just barely takes on this map with our third breakpoint in a row. It's both breakpoints from the French were very 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 close. It was a truly intensive battle. You could see Cauliflower and Green Melon there coming in with very very high combos, but at the end it was again Vietnam just comboing at the right moments, taking their lead to their side, as well as the accuracy. So close, but it's gonna be a Vietnam win there.
Right, it's going to be the van phase coming in. What do you think is going to be their bans? Because I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, never mind. That's a very very fast pick right there from Vietnam to take Fremont 2 ban.
Oh yeah, just because you're going off against the anti-mod, I would say that makes sense, considering they don't really want the other. I mean, you could say they maybe can go for like a hidden on it, but maybe just not being uncomfortable on the anti-mod in general with the nomad, so just wanting to get rid of it.
Meanwhile, it's going to be France taking their time towards their ban here. I don't really know what they are going to ban. Maybe something like Hidden One is good, but then again, I'm not so sure myself here, Frunet.
Yeah, I think that there's definitely a lot of maps to get rid of here. I would say, DT1 and normal 1, you're going to be your more, closer maps. And maybe you're trying to keep there, maybe trying to get rid of the DT3. There's a lot of... Oh, yeah, no, we still don't have a ban. No, we still don't have a ban. It is... So, yeah. I would say it's kind of tough, but there's not a lot of maps there that they can ban that would really, that I see them doing extremely bad on. I do still like DT1, which is the notorious map for Vietnam in general. Notoriously been good on.
I do agree as well. It can be Hidden One, it can be DT1, maybe Nomad 1 if they don't want to play it. But
I mean, who wants to play it? I think it's been a general thing for this pool that Nomad 1 has been untouched for the most part. And yeah, we see the DT3 ban there. Yeah, not running get near that finger control DT. Just uncomfortable. And yeah, it's gonna be Vietnam's pick. They do not have a lot of maps left to pick. We have Nomad 1, we have Hidden 1, we have RO32, we have DT1, and we have Fremont 1. Now, I would say the most obvious thing to go for is just the Hidden 1. Just go with the skill set that you've seen in qualifiers. You've done way better than your opponents on. Just go for it. Don't leave any room for doubt. That would be my course of action.
So we're still waiting on the pick here. Hidden One is Frunan's prediction. I do quite see the reason why they will pick Hidden One. But then again, them being still thinking about the pick here. Maybe showing there are something that is available to the table here for Vietnam.
Yeah, they could also go for the DT1, go for the more consistency-based map. I mean, they've shown they're pretty decent on the DT. Never mind, they go for Fremont 1. Alright, never mind.
Oh, let's go! We get to see this map on the stream. The Fremont 1, I think one of the best maps on the pool right now. Even though it is quite simple. Even though it is like a generic Fremont 1 map. But then again, this being on Fremont is going to show some complexity towards the teams here. What mods they are going to pick, what mods are you going to overmod, are you going to play it safe? It's very interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're very comfortable with the easy, I wouldn't go for the easy on this map. Again, you can prove me wrong and just do it. And you could go for the flashlight, but if that's what you want to go for, then go for it. Why not? One thing I will say that is good for the French team here is that they do only need to have one person on Hidden, which is pretty good for them considering they don't have to go and find like 4 players to play hidden, and it's not really their strong suit, so they can just go for hidden, then just go, you know, with like green melon and hard rock, and then the rest on whatever mod. You can go like double hard rock, because the third spot is like force mod, but you don't need to go hidden, so you can just go 2 hard rocks, hidden, and a nomad, which is sort of what I would expect from the French team here. And on the other side of Vietnam, I expect basically the opposite. I expect to see 2 hiddens here, a hard rock and a nomad. But again, they could surprise me. We could see it easy here. It is still up for them. If they practice it with easy and feel comfortable, then go for it, you know. It's not the map that you would usually assume people go easy on, but again, if you're feeling confident in it, if you feel like you can do it, then go for it, you know. The 1.8 multiplier is pretty decent.
I do agree right here, but I really like about that prediction. Vietnam are going to have hidden more. France is going to have hard rock more. We just have to see how this map will go. Oh, 2 hiddens coming in from France and 2 hard rocks coming in from Vietnam. So we have it switched up. We have it switched up.
Why am I here? Why is me being here? I mean, you know, not good. Like,
Nah.
it is the analysis, and they just do not do it at all. Love to see it. All right.
I do love seeing both captains going for the hard rock here. Probably prepping talk like, I will take the hard rock, you guys go your comfortable mods.
Yeah, just tanking it. I mean, we saw both Salt and Green Melon doing pretty well on the hard rock, so you know, not extremely out of the question.
Alright, so very solid start here from both teams, Frunen. No breaks coming in, some are with a very high accuracy.
Yeah, one highlight is Chino with the SS currently with the hard rock. Pretty impressive. As well as the Green Melon with the 98% accuracy on the nomad.
Oh, first break coming in from the captain of France is going to be Clofotinator, as we are reaching the core section here. And there we go. And this part right here is actually quite easy to play, rather than the build-up. Oh, Green Melon breaking right there from the Nomad. That's not something you want to see. Your Nomad should be something that people have to FC, but ZCNS breaking it again. Sorry, breaking right there. So it's 3 FC swords too.
Trading of the Nomad scores is definitely something that France are glad has happened. The lead is still on the side of Vietnam because of the 3 FC against 2, but there goes Bena with the hidden FC. Gonna make it a lot closer.
2 FC swords too, but...
Melon, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that goes for the supporting combo from Colflower.
So no more supporting combos from France, as ZCN is holding in the no mod combo again for Vietnam here. 90k score difference is on the table. Oh, Sauce okay breaking is not something you want to see. That break is very important, as the Hard Rock FCs from Vietnam are still intact here.
Yeah, breaking on the slow section as well is just, you know, the place where usually you won't have a person trading with you, not what you want to see coming in from one of the higher accuracies on the team of France. And you see another break from Colflower trading there with the FC from Chino. So we are at a 1FC to 1FC. Supporting combo from Team Vietnam is higher though.
There are 2 people holding on with the supporting combos, only Green Melon meanwhile with France. And the Nomad as well. Reina will have that mod advantage here, as Sauce OK will be breaking again. Not something that you want to see. Remember, you need all combos if you want this map. Oh, that's a FC gun. The captain of Vietnam have broke right there at the Hard Rock. There might be a chance for France right here, but supporting combo is intact, but Reina be gonna be breaking. It's only by the Nomad combo of ZCNS here, Frunen. And they can see it.
Into the break, and they can see it. There is a chance for a comeback here if they keep on to their combo. The FC, the hidden FC from the French team, is holding on. Kiasu, Green Melon with the 500 combo. It is gonna go to their side. A bit slowly because of the accuracy from Colflower, but it's still gonna go to their side slowly as we are entering into the ending section. It is still heading towards their side. Salt breaking again there. But
There's another break there.
Yeah, the combo from Team Vietnam is going to make that a lot slower, the transition. But we're going to see it soon. Everyone still holding on at these crucial moments. We see the switch.
It switched.
Oh,
okay.
And that was not the crucial combo there.
Everyone
still have the hidden SC from Kyosu. The supporting combo of 800 from Green Melon. Everyone's still holding on to their life.
Oh, that's a
Kyosu. But
bro, really hot, taking it all to hold towards the FC, and France is going to take the break point here. Fremont 1 taken by France.
A switchover at the last moment, and we have our 4th break point in a row.
Oh my god, guys, what is this, guys? 4 break points? That's enough already. That's too much.
Our only FC coming from Kyosu, from the French side, as they take the lead, just hanging on by 78k. Wow.
Oh, the supporting combo as well from Green Melon 900 is very detrimental here for France, but ZCNS holding with the 1000 combo is also something to be recognized from Vietnam. They do have a reason to pick this, and sadly it just doesn't go your way when you just break before the end of the Kiai section, and this makes things interesting here. France have a lot of picks open. What do you think is going to be their pick? Okay, never mind. They just go towards their
protect. I think it's
RO32. Okay.
Oh,
sure.
Would you look at that? I'm correct.
Oh, you're correct. I agree.
Crazy prediction. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna see, I believe, both teams going for their protects here, They left it there long enough. It's time for them to go into it. RO32. I think, yeah, definitely the reasonable pick. We are looking at the older map with the linear aim type, CS615. Just your usual RO32. Nothing too crazy. 2 minutes, a bit on the shorter side, which is gonna mean, again, keep that combo at all costs.
So this is going to be the French protect right here. Probably more towards the side. Let's get this point rather than picking something else and risking a match point for Vietnam. We do see very, very solid scores coming in from the qualifiers, but then again, the Hard Rock 2 is different between this one and the one that we see at the qualifier stage.
Yeah, I mean, you have a different skill set. Last week Hard Rock 2 was the tech map. This week it was Hard Rock 1, and this time we see a linear aim on the Hard Rock 2. So yeah, definitely gonna go a bit differently than what the scores indicate, but yeah, the French are looking to go into this and just get their point, tie it all up, and go from there.
Alright, here. The Hard Rock 2, the 2010 map by Crazy J. You just have to see how these players will take this Hard Rock 2. It is not an easy map. You need to aim correctly. Your precision aim is tested for the whole 2 minutes.
I mean, yeah, just going off immediately, accuracy is going to be a big indication of how comfortable players are. Confident, and we see our first break coming in from Dylan and Sasuke. 2 breaks on the start from the French team.
This is not something you want to see. This is their protect, remember, this is their pick. Because if Vietnam wins this, they get a match point, and you look at how comfortable those players are from Vietnam. As we see another break from Green Melon, not something you want to see again.
Yes, 3 breaks coming off immediately, as we do see 2 high accuracy XCs from the side of Vietnam. Green Melon breaks again, just looking very, very comfortable on this. Just cruising along. Not exactly the start France wanted to have it. There is still some time for things to happen, but it is not looking incredibly good for the French team here. Oh, we do see
that's a break
there on the last note of that section from Salt.
break coming in from Salt or Nokio, but there are still 3 people from Vietnam holding the combo. But oh, that's never mind. There's a Yuhime gonna be breaking, but 300k score difference is going to be
breaking there, as well as Call.
Oh, that's big.
Big combos from the side of France.
And Vietnam is gonna be cruising with this, holding up the driver's seat.
They just, French team just does not have enough combo to combat this. As we see Dylan and Chino trading there, that's another FC gone from the side of Vietnam. But it's not gonna matter much when the lead is that big and there's little map left. Green Melon breaking there, trading with Salt, but it's not gonna matter much. Just the accuracy difference, as well as being able to hold on the combo for much longer into the map, is gonna mean that Vietnam is going to be taking this map.
Vietnam taking France Protect is something that is very crucial. They still have their Protect intact after this.
Yeah, just not going France's way, not going how they expected it to go. A lot of high accuracy combos from the side of Vietnam, as well as an FC, an 89% FC from Illuminist. Yeah, it's kind of surprising to see that as Vietnam takes our 5th breakpoint in a row.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Okay, this one is quite important because Vietnam has the match point and has the map pick. They also have to protect. Now map 2 is going to be the most potential map that Vietnam is going to bring into this match. There we go. We see it. The ascension to heaven. The SpongeBob map.
Yeah, just the instant pick into their protect. We are looking at a normal to a 2 minutes 33 second, 200 BPM, but it definitely plays a bit slower than 200 BPM, I will say. It's not really your intense 200 BPM. It is a lot shorter in terms of the streams. A lot of bursts there, or we could say longer bursts, but not really any aim-intensive parts at all in this map. So it's just going to be a question of, are you able to stream at that speed?
200 BPM. That was quite a high BPM for 6 digits to be playing, especially on a map with 9 bursts over and over again. Vietnam historically has been a Nomad 2 country. I've been saying this for the past 3 years, but it's true. It's true, and you can see why. The Protect coming in, they are very, very comfortable with it. But we just have to see what will happen here.
What I would say about this map is a skill set that a lot of people are comfortable, whether it be they have experience in the tournament scene or not, is just streams, and there's nothing really, complex about this map. So you might see some players that don't really have tournament experience do very well on it. We do see a Hecate coming up from the French team for the first time, and we have Festive Exalado coming on for Vietnam for this match point.
Do we wait for everyone to sync up, and the map has started here? A very, very early slow section before we get into the much more tapping intensive part. We see some breaks here and there, but that is probably adjustments because they have been playing hard rock before. Yeah. But one combo is just there's only one combo intact for France here.
I mean, the combo is very, very close still. As you see, Festive Exalado break that. It's still very, very, very close. It will be a matter of accuracy and who can hold it best. And the answer to that so far is Team Vietnam. However, we do see Luminous coming in for lower accuracy FC so far. Oh, and that did it. The combo break. The lead is going to go towards the side of France, who are holding on to the higher combo right now. A soft break there.
It's going to be big. France is going to take the early lead right here. Before we go into the slow section, the nerve build-up of this map.
Yeah, it's just... You have one big combo left on the side of Vietnam coming into the halfway point. Not what you want to see, as we have Team France who are holding on all to their bigger combos. You have only one FC on both teams, but when the supporting combo is that similar to the FC, it's not gonna matter much.
France has the potential here to take this map, but this is the nerf build-up. As I said again, the slow section just before we get into the streams again. The flashback time's over, my friends. We go back into the streams as Illum is gonna be finding a break again. 91% accuracy. That's gonna be taking the score for Vietnam. France is still going on with the combos right here. Nobody gonna be breaking at the second stream. Another stream. Another stream. Nobody is gonna be breaking from France. We have seen breakpoints again and again, Frunen. Oh, that's a break out there from the captain.
Yeah.
But that's just one break.
But they still have combos. They still have 3 million and both Dylan and Hector still holding on, looking comfortable. Hector breaks there.
Oh!
Which is going to mean the lead is going to go slightly towards the side of Vietnam, who has held up throughout this entire section, but it's not going to be enough. As we do
not enough time.
Yeah, we have Green Melon coming out of that section with an FC, Dylan with a supporting combo that is pretty much an FC.
What?
Just Vietnam breaking at the earlier points of the map. Pretty devastating for them, as we have our
Dylan.
6th breakpoint, as well as both teams breakpoints on their own protect.
Enough with this breakpoints, guys. You're making us mad. What is this breakpoint? But this one is big because France now is going to have the match pick here. I am quite excited to see what will happen again. But look at what 6 breakpoints in a row. That's not normal. Hello?
You see one thing I will say is Festive Axolotl there with kind of an unfortunate look at his score with the 150s. Very, very unfortunate there to not get the FC, but that's just what happens, you know, we just break at the unfortunate moments and just wasn't enough. Team France gets that point.
Oh
Wow.
my god. Okay,
What a
6
turnaround.
breakpoints.
I mean, both protects going, you know, on the other side in a very dominant fashion is not what we expected to see here.
What is this match?
It is quite the wild match we're having so far.
Oh, wow. This is a wild match, and we're still waiting for France pick. I don't really know what they are going to pick. Are they going for the hidden, or are they going for the DT? I just don't know. That 3-1 maps, the 3 with the number 1 maps, is staring at them menacingly here.
It is just so hard to pick a map here because, yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna see a hidden one. I'm gonna say it. But it is between Nomad 1 and DT1, which are both maps.
Oh!
That we have DT1. Alright, this is gonna be very, very, very close here. Now, I've talked before about skill sets that players that are not tournament players can play. We have the classic one, we have a DT fast aim. So this is a map that usually gets pretty close in terms of FCs and how many people get it, and you know, the score being very high. So we might see a close battle here between both of these teams. I mean, both of these teams are able to play this map for sure. They're gonna have the players to play it. The question is, are they able to hold on to that combo for long enough, for longer than their opponents, and get the point here to go into tiebreaker? That's going to be very crucial for fans, and yeah, this could go either way. This is insane that it's gone this far. Both teams breakpointing off each other's pick to get into this. This is where France does not want a breakpoint.
I do agree. This is going to be very important. Because after this, if France wins this, they're gonna extend the match one more time. However, if Vietnam wins this, that's going to be the end of the match. You just have to see the DT1, the AR10 DT1. I am excited. I am shaking. Let's get into it. How are you feeling, Frunen?
This match has just been so crazy. It's like just gone in absolutely wild fashion. You got some incredible scores coming in from both teams, and it's now coming down to this DT1, the consistency map. Are they able to hold that combo for long enough to get the win? Who's gonna take it from here? It is gonna be intense, and We can go for the squad so far. We see Salt, Festive Exolotl, Illumist, and Yuhime from the side of Vietnam. Versus Green Melon, Kyusu, Hecht, and Dylan. It's, I believe, the first map that we see the captain from the French side going off, letting his teammates take the wheel. And let's see if it pays off, as we're getting to DT1.
Alright, this is going to be a nail biter for sure. 2 minutes-ish of DT1 is going to be the verdict here for this last pick for both teams. They are not skipping. No skip Sunday, it seems.
No skip.
And the map is starting. It's all aim, it's all mechanics, it's AR10. The ideal shape of what DT1 looks like.
Yeah.
We do see, yeah. That should be an early break right there from Festive Exolotl, actually.
Yeah, pretty much, but it's still pretty much an FC, nothing to write home about. Right now, France is going to take a slight lead because of that. We're getting to our first KI here. Both teams are looking comfortable. We do see a lot of 100s there coming from the side of France. So it is, the lead is still, you know, hanging about, still all leading down to accuracy. It is just flipping around. No combo breaks. Oh, we do see a first combo break from Dylan. Really early on in the map. Only a quarter way through. Vietnam is going to take the lead, but Festive Exolotl is going to take another break here.
It's gonna be matching up here 3 versus 3. The accuracy is, I can say, quite equal, even though Yuhime with a 95% accuracy. It is going to Vietnam side because of the timing of the breaks. But we still have 2/3 maps left here.
Yeah, the accuracy is looking pretty similar on both sides. Just a slight lead in combo.
Oh, Kizaru!
Yeah, just breaking there on the build-up section. And yeah, the Vietnam lead is going to just go higher as they are looking comfortable. Only one break on their side. The rest are looking pretty good. Illumist with the 99%. Versus Green Melon's 99% as well. Our second KI, everyone is looking comfortable, hitting everything. We see a couple of 100s here and there, but everyone is holding on to that combo for dear life. They know what it means. They know they need to keep on to it. The lead has grown as Illumist, the biggest accuracy, goes down, as well as Dylan trading there. But it is still 2 big combos. Oh, and
that's okay.
That's one of the spotty combos. We're gonna see a slight shift here, as we do have. Oh, but that's the combo advantage gone. Hirosu breaking there. It's 2 big combos versus 2 big combos. Oh,
that's another break from the big combos. Oh no, Frunan.
That's the big combo from Team France. Still finding another break. Team Vietnam just holding on. It could still go over if we see breaks, but all the big combos from the side of Vietnam, holding on to high accuracy, looking comfortable, wanting to end off this match, wanting to just finish it, and it looks like they are going to be able to do that. The lead is 450k, just going higher. Festive Exolotl trading there with Kyoto, but it's not going to matter much, as the 2 big combos from the side of Vietnam holding on still, looking to FC this map. And I can say that after a great battle between these 2 countries, a match that has gone for long, no FC from Salt, unlucky, we are going to see this map ending, and this match ending with a 5-3 win to Vietnam after our 7th breakpoint.
Guys.
Wow.
7 is too much. Come on. You know, oh my god, it has been a roller coaster of a match, breakpoints after breakpoints, and Vietnam's breakpoint at the end of this map will be the deciding factor of the victor of this match. Vietnam winning this 5-3 against France, and Vietnam is gonna continue on.
Yeah, but such a close fought battle between the 2 countries. It was so close. It was just ended up being a battle of, you know, the timing of when each team breaks. And unfortunately, France was not on the good side of that, and Vietnam were able to hold on for longer on some of these maps and get this win. Definitely a match that could have gone for both ways, but today was Vietnam's day, winning 5-3. after a well-fought battle. Wow.
What a match right here, Frunen, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna see the tiebreaker for fun, but that was something. We saw 7 out of 8 of the picks being breakpoints.
We will have an interview with the captain of France Club, Sofinator. Thank you, Frowan, for reminding. I think they're gonna go and play this tiebreaker showcase, so we just have to wait for that. Alright, and well, we're gonna see the... Yep. Such a close match here, Frunen. Wow, 7 breakpoints in a row, that's crazy. That's like an emotional roller coaster happening.
I think both teams have a lot to reflect on after this match, I would say. But I think France can, go home. They might have lost this match, but they definitely, didn't go up without a fight. They've done incredibly well to get to this point, and I think they should keep their head up. They've done incredibly well, and I wish them the best of luck in loser brackets.
So, Vietnam are gonna face Mexico on the winners brackets. Meanwhile, France will face against Spain next week in the lowest brackets. And we just have to see both matches coming on. I do think it's gonna be an interesting match for sure. France versus Spain, yeah. I think we'll do it for France. Yep. I mean, we have Dylan up there. We have Dylan commentating the match after this with Indonesia versus Italy. So stay tuned for that at the main stream. Meanwhile, we're gonna wait for this tiebreaker showcase. I think the captain is there playing right now. This is such a banger tiebreaker. Such a shame that we haven't seen any tiebreakers far yet. I see X-Course in the chat right there. Thank you for the tiebreaker, X-Course, alongside with Arwota, the 2 mappers that is very active at the Vocaloid community. And also for the background, we have to thank Higher Maniac for the amazing background, as well as Aquatic for the very, very rushed but very, very good TV showcase.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Love to see it.
Yeah, I think.
You wanna commentate this like the real match?
Oh my god. Do we have to?
I think they want to do it after this tiebreaker showcase. Right. I respect that.
Right, then we're going to tiebreak. I mean, we can see what could have been done. I mean, I would assume that Chino didn't go hard rock on the tiebreaker. I would at least hope so. I mean, I don't know. So some players have done well with it. I will be honest. We've seen, on some of these tiebreakers for fun, we've seen people getting 600k with the hard rock on. So I don't know. With these players, everything is possible. That's the nature of 6WC.
Yeah, I agree so much with you. People playing that for fun. My Angel Chino, I don't think that's a real break. Oh, that is a real break. Okay, I'm sorry, Chino. Don't ban me. I'm.
No. Chino would never break. No, I don't know why I would assume that.
No. That's a Bancho. That's Bancho for sure. Bancho has been acting up, right? And Sasaki with the hidden here. Very, very interesting.
I mean, we have seen some hiddens on tiebreaker in the past in 6WC. It's just a matter of, preference of the people. Some players just play a lot with hidden rather than with no mod on maps. So, it's a preference thing. I would say hidden is a preference mod. If you practice with it a lot, then you can just pop off on it on any map.
I just realized Tien was also taking a hidden modification here. So yeah, another preference coming in, as you said, Frunen.
I don't think I've heard anyone call it modification in a while. I would like to put on the hidden modification.
The hidden? I will take the hidden modifications, thank you. I think that the hidden modification is quite a modification indeed inside Osu game mode.
Putting on hidden does in fact modify your circuit.
It so modifies your approach rate, so you don't have to see it. It is quite comfortable, don't you think?
That's not even correct. What do you mean? I wish I didn't modify your approach. What are you on about?
That is correct, my dear friend, the commentator.
What do you mean?
Okay, I should stop. That's the best British impression.
So
The British would kill me. And meanwhile, when we're doing that thing right there, you look at Green Melon with the 99% accuracy full combo.
I mean, yeah, you know, Green Melon has been one of France's most consistent players in terms of combo and accuracy as well. They've been performing incredibly well throughout this match. So yeah, pretty cool to see them popping off on the tiebreaker as well. Still a close, to be fair, it's still a close tiebreaker.
It is close. If we actually commentate this will be hype.
I mean,
oh, there we go. Okay, let's go back to being British.
Yeah, alright. Green Melon. The British people the same melon? I don't know. Do they have like a wacky name for it? I mean, I don't know the British law.
I think they will say melon, but I think with the much more
Oh,
heavy Liverpool accent. Green melon.
Melon?
Green melon still have seeing, mate. It's a great FC, innit?
My God.
When I playing back then, I don't think I have a performance like this, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's just. I mean Sasuke with the what is it 1K combo, bloody brilliant.
That's a bloody brilliant performance right there from Sasuke with the hidden modification. As my dear mate said here, oh never mind.
Oh.
That's a miss, innit?
It's.
Oh, never mind. You look at the other side. There's Chanfu with the great combo. As my Angel Chino just cannot hold with the hard rock here. Why are you even playing this with hard rock, mate? It's hard, innit?
Are you Australian or you British? What's going on?
This is British, mate. This is the central London accent.
Right. Looking to offend more people. We will keep going.
Oh, is there a disconnection there from Kate, or
it is a disconnect there, which is unfortunate. But I mean, we still have an FC from Tievu on the hidden with 99% accuracy. Like what?
What is bro doing? And then Reina with the 99% accuracy, 99.5 right there. Is there X-Course on the lobby? Hello, X-Course. X-Course.
This is going incredibly towards Vietnam, you know, giving us some, you know, preview to what would have happened here.
I mean, there's a disconnection from Kate, so it's going to be a bit closer. Okay, Tianfu missing in it.
I don't want to say any bad words. I don't know what's considered a bad word in British. And such a commoner move.
I mean, when it's mechanics, you're gonna miss at the aim. I think that is very, very common to see.
Such a common mistake, but only Reina, reigning supreme, as they've gone to, not FC, they got 700k, but close.
Reina reigning supreme? Do you prepare that all match?
Right, anyway, yeah.
Right, so that's the tiebreaker showcase done. A Green Melon with the FC 99% accuracy. And we're gonna wait for French captain to be in the VC. Meanwhile, we have already started with the Indonesia and Italy match. So stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, we're gonna wait for the French captain as they are still at the warm-ups there, the main stream.
Does he know he's doing this?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they know.
Okay. Okay. Just like sitting here, just waiting and just chilling. Went outside. I don't know. RO32. I would say maybe try a French accent, but I don't want to offend them. You know, they might still
Actually,
be here.
Actually, no, I don't really want to do French accent.
It's a very thin line. We do not need to cross here. You know, we need to be careful here. I mean, we wouldn't want to cancel the Project Hexagon 2 Twitch channel here. You know, it's important. We are still waiting, though.
We are still waiting. I think you can go for the match win screen. I don't know what you call it.
Oh, never mind. All right.
Oh, okay, I see. So, congratulations for Vietnam once again. They're gonna face Mexico next week at
there you go.
the upper bracket.
We have him in the VC.
We have him in the VC.
Steal him.
Oh.
Wait, can you do this?
Okay, wait out. Alright. So, welcome. Hello. The captain of France is here, which is Claude Fotis. Thank you for coming in an interview. I'm sorry we butchered your name in the stream a couple of times.
It's okay, no problem with that.
Alright, so the first question, of course, is going to be, how are you feeling after that roller coaster of a match?
It was a good match. I mean, we were against seed 11, so it was pretty hard. But since it was low SR, we had a chance of winning. We had some unfortunate picks, but I think we still played decently. And Vietnam is really good, so I'm still kind of happy for how far we made it. Considering we were also missing 2 players.
Oh, missing 2 players is very rough, but you did bring a very, very solid performance out there in the match. As we're going to see in the match, you did like 3 breakpoints, the first being no mod 3, free mod 1, and then ending up with a no mod 2. So when you were taking those breakpoints, what was going on with the atmosphere of the team?
Oh, we were just chilling because actually they kept banning what we expected to ban and picking what we expected to pick. So
yeah,
we knew it would be kind of a consistency war, and we were just chilling and doing our best. So yeah, and we were still very happy when we won a shot, free mod 1 and no mod 3.
I do see here that was a very good break point, but the match being 5-3 here. Next week you'll be in the lowest brackets against Spain. What are your comments? What are your comments towards that match?
Oh, I didn't know we were against Spain. I like Spain. I've been an imposter on the 6WC server for a while, so it's kind of big. I get to praise them. Okay, that's hype. I'll do my best, and I'm gonna convince my team to do so as well. They're goated anyways.
I do hope for your team for the best at the next week match against Spain at the lowest brackets. Good luck for that. And then, who do you think is the player that is sort of underrated, sort of not being in the radar, and something that we as the commentators should look out more?
I have high hopes for Kyosaru, was the consistency got in my team, and he's not really known outside of a few people from the French community because he didn't play in a lot of tournaments, but he's actually really good. And yeah, the others are got it as well.
I do remember Kyosaru is also at the Newcomers World Cup for France, right?
Yes, we were teammates. He was the captain back then.
And that's a very, very good FC that Kyosaru had at Fremont 1, so will look forward for that match. And then closing out the interview, what do you think is going to be your hopes for this 6WC tournament overall?
You mean how far I think we can make it? I didn't understand the question.
What is going to be your goals or hopes in the 6WC?
Yeah. I think we can survive in the loser bracket up to the at least the semis if we lock in. think my team can be pretty strong if everyone is here, because in the qualifiers we were missing a pretty important player, and this match we were missing two. If we're all here and training seriously, we can be very good, I think. So at least the semis seem like a good goal to me.
All right. Okay, Frunen, do you have any more questions to ask, or should we end this interview?
Yeah, I just have one last question for you. I think one of the bigger, things we saw throughout this match is the breakpoints. There were a lot of breakpoints from both teams. So, coming up as captain, what exactly do you think you're gonna do in the coming weeks to sort of try and go ahead and get those picks that you are gonna win? What's gonna be your strategy?
I guess I'm gonna look more into our opponent's scores, because I assumed we were gonna be better at HR2, but they performed way better than what I thought they would, and we also underperfed a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just gotta watch out for those opponents and what their picks are, and it makes sense. You need to be more careful. And yeah, well, that's gonna be it though. We do hope you and the French team the best of luck in losers bracket against Spain. Gonna be an interesting matchup, and yeah, best of lucks.
Yeah, thanks. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you for the interview. Merci beaucoup pour l'interview. Bonne chance la semaine.
All right.
Bonne nuit. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming in for this match against Vietnam against France. We're going to close out here. Italy is playing right now, so do check it out. This is me, Wooden Pickaxe. Alongside me is Frunen. Streaming is Frawan and the French captain, Claude Fortunator. Thank you everyone. See you.
Thanks.
See you.